Hello everyone, today in Sangi's Cookery we are going to see how to prepare a Manga Pattai Vathakuzhambu. Manga Pattai Vathakuzhambu is a lip-smacking, spicy, tangy Indian curry which is made out of sun-dried mangoes. So this usually when it is prepared and kept in the summer season, when it is sun-dried and kept, and it comes really handy at the time of making it because it is a very easy recipe. Best thing about this recipe is we do not have to use the tamarind pulp or the tamarind paste. The sourness which we get from the raw mangoes itself is enough. And this can be quickly prepared within 5 to 10 minutes of your time if all the ingredients are kept ready. Today in this recipe, I have not used onions or garlic, but if you like, definitely please use the onions and garlic because it's going to enhance the flavor of the Kuzhambu. So before we go into the recipe, if you are watching my video for the first time, I would request you all to subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell icon for further interesting recipes and notifications. I've taken a small bunch of Manga Pattai which has been dried, Hing about half a teaspoon, Gingelly oil required for frying, for seasoning mustard seeds 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon of methi seeds or the fenugreek seeds, and 1 red chilli slit into 2. Some black pepper powder, sambar powder or rasam powder, we can take about 2 teaspoons, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and some fresh curry leaves, 1 teaspoon of jaggery, salt as per taste. For this particular dish, we don't have to add tamarind because this itself will give you the nice sour taste. For this, we have to take big sour mangoes, raw mangoes, we have to cut it into small strips, and with a little bit of salt, we can actually sun dry this for about 2 to 3 days. This is usually prepared during summer, which can be stored and kept separately and which can be easily prepared for preparing all this Vathakuzhambu. It takes a very less time to prepare this particular dish. So first in the hot water, I'm just going to soak the Manga Pattai or the strips of raw mango. Let it soak for some time. So if you're going to make this preparation, I would suggest that you can soak it in the water before you start the preparation. Maybe in the morning itself you can soak this in hot water and keep, so it will become soft. So first I'm adding the soaked Manga Pattai along with the hot water. So I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric powder and some salt. Salt, you just check the salt and add because we have already soaked the Manga Pattai along with the salt, so you don't have to add lot, because if you add little more, what happens, the entire Kuzhambu becomes very salty. While the Manga Pattai or the raw mango pieces are getting boiled, I'm just adding a few curry leaves so that the flavor gets enhanced, and the remaining I've just kept it for seasoning. So when it's beginning to boil, I'm also adding the pepper powder, also the sambar powder or the rasam powder, also adding jaggery. This will balance the taste, and again adding jaggery powder is optional. Now let it cook for a few minutes. So I've just kept for 5 to 10 minutes in simmer, and you can see that the Kuzhambu has actually become thick. If you feel it has not become thick, you can always add some besan mixed with water, or if you have the rice flour, you can just mix it up with a little bit of water so that there is no lumps, and then keep the flame in simmer, and you can add it in the Kuzhambu. It will thicken, but since my sambar powder is already having all the ingredients like dals and everything, so the moment I add the sambar powder itself, it becomes thick, so I don't have to add any ingredient to make it thick. So now I'm going to switch off the gas and we're going to come to the final part of seasoning. So I'm just going to add some gingelly oil. Gingelly oil adds flavor to this Kuzhambu. If you don't have gingelly oil, you can add any cooking oil. Once the oil gets heated up, I'm adding the mustard seeds as well as the fenugreek seeds and the red chilli. Once the mustard seeds begin to splutter, and add some hing. So finally I'm adding the curry leaves as well. So now the tasty Vathakuzhambu is ready. We're going to transfer this to the serving bowl. So our tasty, easy, tangy Manga Pattai Vathakuzhambu is ready. So this goes very well with hot rice and it's very easy to prepare. So I hope you'll all try out this recipe, and if you like it, please share it with your friends and relatives. Have a great day.